Good morning. Thank you so much for joining in. Here's a little hunk of silver here. 10-ounce Sunshine Mint, one of my favorite brands of bars. Nice little, flip it around for you. Nice little bar, nice little hunk of metal. Almost a 1/4 inch thick. Beautiful. Anyway, did you see that RNC last night compared to the DNC? Wow, day and night. Many people were actually calling it to, I just heard it on the news, C-SPAN saying, after what I saw last night, I'm voting for the Republicans. I'm voting for Trump. Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about whether you should take out a 401k loan to buy silver or pay off some high interest debt. Now, this video has been revisited. I've done it in the past, but since then I've gotten quite a few more subscribers, and people are reaching out to me wanting to pay off their debt and are inquiring about that. So stay tuned to find out what I think. If you haven't done so, I really would appreciate it if you would just hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, and click the little bell icon next to it. That little bell icon, what it's going to do is let you know in advance every time I put out a video or a live stream. So go ahead and click that bell icon, subscribe, and I really would appreciate it. Now, back to the 401k loan. Let me turn down this AC here. I changed the cabin filter. I changed everything myself. You know, I do everything. I do all my own work. And since I changed the cabin filter, this AC is freezing. So I recommend everybody, if you got a cabin filter in your car, change it. A lot of times it's behind the glove compartment. So look up your vehicle, see if you got a cabin filter. Most newer vehicles do. Change it. It's a big deal when it comes to AC. Big deal. Anyway, so a lot of people have this need to pay off their debt. I don't blame them. A lot of this debt, I'm going to start with debt and then work my way towards silver. A lot of this debt can be high interest rates, 19.9% interest. And I'll tell you what, just paying off $5,000 worth of debt can be a struggle depending on what kind of job you got. I mean, it could take quite a while to pay off that kind of debt if you're only making minimum payments at 19.9. And people have higher than that. People have 24.9, 28.9 is not uncommon, honestly. So should you take out a 401k loan? Now, in regards to silver, a lot of people want to buy some silver. Get out of that fiat market, that paper market. They want to diversify better than what they're allowed to at work, meaning that work only allows you to put into a 401k. But a lot of people want to buy silver. Now, it's one thing to wait till payday, take $100 or so out of your paycheck and buy silver. That's only going to get you 3-4 ounces nowadays. But when you want to buy bulk, you need a larger sum of money. And a lot of folks just don't have that kind of money just lying around. So a 401k loan, let me explain what that is. Most retirement companies that your business uses allow 401k loans. This is different than a withdrawal. Got somebody on my butt here, some kind of multitasking in the noggin. Just wearing her mask, driving alone. When you withdraw money, you have to pay the taxes on that money up front. There's also a penalty fee. You pay a lot of money to do a withdrawal. And there might even when you go to pay your taxes at the end of the year, I think there's actually another penalty on top of it if you're under a certain age. So taking out a withdrawal, I would not recommend unless you absolutely are in dire straits. 401k loan is quite different. It is a loan, a low interest loan, but it's a loan that you're not borrowing against the banks. You are borrowing against yourself. You are the debt holder. That is what is beautiful about a 401k loan. That interest, you're not paying back to the company. You're not paying it back to the bank. You're actually paying it back to yourself. It is beautiful. You're taking out a chunk of money and you're paying that back to yourself, to your own 401k account plus interest. What can be so bad about that? Especially in a stagnant market. With a 401k loan, you're able to pay off debt that is high interest bearing. What do I mean by that? 401k loans are normally between 2% and I believe 3%. Your retirement I go through Fidelity, that's what our company uses, so whatever you're with might differ a little bit, but for us I think it's 2.75% interest that I pay back myself. So if I can get a large chunk of money and pay off a credit card that's 24.9%, that is very wise. Not only now have I alleviated all that interest that I'm paying a bank back, I'm now paying myself back that interest. Very wise decision. A lot of people, they want to buy silver. Again, they only have $100 here, $200 there left over from paycheck, but they want to buy a larger volume of silver. They want to buy maybe $5,000 worth of silver. They're able to take out a 401k loan, deposit that money, get it deposited into their checking or savings account, get online to a silver retailer, buy $5,000 worth of silver. Boom, they got the money and they got the silver within about a week or two in their home. Diversified now. Yes, in debt, but only to themselves and the interest rate to themselves. This has nothing to do with a bank, nothing to do with an employer. And it is amazing how easy it is to take out a 401k loan. You don't even have to call them 90% of the time. There's normally a website that you log on to. And there's normally a tab called Withdrawals and Loans when you look up your 401k account. I'm at a busier intersection. I'm just trying to be safe here. So would I recommend doing it? Absolutely. Now, I haven't done a 401k loan in quite some time. I haven't had the need to. But I'll tell you what, since the time I did, I'm in the sun, I apologize. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. Since I have suffered no ill ramifications. None at all. The debt is paid off. I can breathe after payday, meaning I don't have all that money going out towards a high interest credit card. So I highly would recommend, if you have a 401k and if you are fully invested, and if your company allows, not the company, the business, the retirement company that they do business, the financial institution, the business that holds your 401k loan for your company, if it is allowed, I would definitely recommend that. And that is as close to financial advice as I give on this channel. To pay off your freaking debt, get some silver, and yes, gold. There's nothing wrong with that. I personally would go for silver. Biggest bang for the buck right now. Highest potential for gains. Anyway, folks, thank you again for tuning in on this wonderful morning. And as always, if you like my videos, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the little bell icon. Again, that lets you know in advance before I put out a video or a live stream. Take care of yourselves.